Peace, and blessings. Yo, I want to definitely welcome you all back for another great episode. You know my name, Celebrity Interviewer. I said it, and this is the show. And you know I have the pleasure of being able to bring you the best and greatest interviews in entertainment industry, and along with people that are also here and making a difference in their community wherever they live in the world. And to my right, maybe to my left, whatever side of the world you know you on right now, um, I have the pleasure of being here with a good friend of mine and also a media partner. This woman is just tremendous. You know what I mean? I love her personality. She is a radio host on My Radio Chicago, and that's where you will find her show throughout the week from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. at My Afternoon Kickback with She Bananas. And I have the one and only Shakita Bananas with me right now. You know what I'm saying? Man, I should have brought a banana with me today, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hey, welcome to the show, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
I
welcome to
see
the
you got
show.
your yellow. You represent through the yellow though, and you get that smile on you. So I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you. Happy day.
What's up?
Happy
Well,
day. How are
hey,
you?
salute to you. Salute to you, Queen. And I really appreciate
Thank
you. You know what I
you.
mean? And welcome to the show.
Well, thanks for having me, my brother. Thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely necessary. You know what I mean? You've been moving and shaking in this city, you know what I mean? Giving people opportunities and just networking really hard and, been doing it with a smile on your face the whole time. So, people like that definitely deserve to be celebrated. So, how your day so far?
I love it. Thank you. Thank you very much. My day's going well. I can't complain. Every day is another day to make great, as the late great Donald Trump would say, make yourself great again instead of America. America starts with you.
That's right. That's right. It all starts here. And here on the show, I like to always start from the beginning and tell a person's whole story and tell it like how did they get to, this level of success that you have and to become as popular figure as you are. So, I always like to start from the beginning. But first, I have to always thank everyone that's watching right now, wherever it is that you may be in the world. I want to say I am grateful that you are tuned in with us today at Celebrity Interview. I said it, the show sponsored by I said it TV.com. So now with that being said,
With
first
that
I
being
want to
said, let's get to the nitty gritty, my brother. Yes.
we about to definitely get down to the nitty and gritty.
I'm excited. I'm always excited.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I
Hey, so
really
let me
love
ask
the
you this.
show.
I'm sorry, what you say?
I really love the shirt, my brother.
Oh,
Nice.
thank you, thank you.
Nice, nice.
I've been
That
thinking
was
a while
nice.
what I want to come up with. But yeah, it's all about you though. It's definitely all about Shakita Bananas, Shy Bananas, She Bananas. But before
She
I ask you,
bananas. Yes, say it right. Look, everybody, you know what's funny? Let me tell you what's really, really funny, okay? Because my name is Chiquita, like the banana, and that's how I introduce myself. Because people always chop up my name. They always be like, Chiquita, Chiquetta, Jaquita, Shakita, you know what I mean? So
right,
it took some used to get. It took me some getting used to, right? Because I never liked my name when I was a kid. Let's be honest, I did not. I didn't seriously, because people used to always make the banana jokes, and how I got my name is a whole nother story. Banana fact and joke, kind of like how I got some of the things why I do what I do. We'll talk about that later, but they do the same thing with She Bananas, right? So with She Bananas, is Shy Bananas, Chi Bananas. Some get it right and say She Bananas. You get what I'm saying? But it is She Bananas. It's CHI, as in she is crazy, but it can be Chai, energy. I represent Chi, with the energy, So, however, it's all the same. I just wanted to get that out there. But me, the origination is She Bananas because I'm Chicago crazy. I'm a girl. I can get a little crazy at times, about things that I'm passionate about, of course, in a good way too, not toxic crazy, Anyway,
right.
I like to talk. Come on, let's go.
You know what I'm
Let's
saying? In a good
go.
way. You definitely just took all one of my whole questions where I had like such a great question leading up to the name, and I was gonna have some scheme play, but you just told
Um,
the story. So it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
well,
So
we
we're gonna
didn't
start the
finish
real.
it. I just gave you a
We gonna,
snippet.
we gonna do it another way. We're gonna do it another way. But
Okay.
like I say, like I always like to start. I like to start from the beginning. So if I may, you know what I'm saying, let's please tell the people, you know what I mean, exactly where did you grow up? You know what I mean? I know it's in Chicago, like what, South Side, West Side,
I
North
did.
Side?
I grew up on the east side, what we call the east side of Chicago. That's always up for debate. Like it's no such thing as the east side. It's either a south side or a north side and a west side, but there's no east side. So, I guess southeast side, would that be politically correct? Hood correct, or should I say?
Yeah, it's all the same thing, like you say. It's all Chicago. We want Chicago. One love.
Yes. But yeah,
Absolutely. So
southeast side of Chicago. That's where I grew up.
okay, so southeast side of Chicago. Did you have
Hmm.
any did you grow up with any siblings? Do you have any sisters or brothers?
I do. I have, through my mom, I have two brothers and a sister. But, through my dad, my extended sisters, I have two extended sisters and two extended brothers.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Bigger the
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
So who were some of the people growing up and maybe perhaps your household that was an influence that helped you to bring out all this great personality that you have? You know what I mean? Who would you say?
Oh, man, my grandmothers, of course, it starts at the root, they just taught me to always be good and they were always giving people, feeding people and like being a comfort to others as was always like such a joy to them. So I guess it kind of like rubbed off on me.
Okay, I feel that. I feel that. So, did you grow up like very competitive, like in school? Was you in like any type of sports? Was you in like a
Man,
club or something like that?
definitely no. No, I was not. I was never really competitive. I wasn't in sports. I was on the cheerleading team once upon a time in grade school, but and high school. Well, I was on the pom pom team in grade school, and then I was on the cheerleading team in high school for a short bit of time each, like 1 year each. But no, I was a comforter. Like I like to tell this story because it's true facts. Like I tell some certain people in my life, I have this little joke where I'm like, you ruined my life because I used to do things to be supportive to them when I knew they wasn't right. You get what I'm saying? But because I knew they was gonna be in trouble, and like I was like, I don't know, I was always the good girl, and yeah, I'll be that. I was people's support system. Yeah. That's like the best way that I can say it. Like I always seen the good. Like I had friends that struggled at home, for instance, like through abuse or not having food or not having things at home, and so they used to run away. Or, I had this one friend who mom used to put them out, so I would harbor them in my house, because my mom wouldn't willingly let them stay there, because she can get in trouble. I didn't know the depth of getting in trouble. Like then I call myself being a friend. You know what I mean? So yeah, no, I can't say that I was competitive. I was more of a. I've always been a comforting person. I've always been who I am. I think I'm just more enhanced with who I was born to be. You get what I'm saying? And it gets greater and greater. I must admit. Did that answer
Absolutely.
your question?
Oh yeah, most definitely. You know what I mean? Any answer is the right answer in this case. You know what I mean? Because it's your story. You know what I'm talking
Mm,
about?
yeah. I just want to
Yeah.
make
So
sure I stayed on track with it. Did if it made sense that no, I was not necessarily competitive. Yes, I did do sports. Um, if cheerleading is considered a sport, you get what I'm saying, and pom pom is considered a sport, but I wasn't necessarily out here trying to be competitive like society is today. Like even to today, I don't consider myself a competitive person. You get what I'm saying? I consider myself me, and that's what you get. I give you me. It's not to upstage you, it's not to upstage her or him. I give you me. And
right.
that's all I can give you.
Yeah, and I love the way that you just put that because like you say, all you doing and all I'm doing is just trying to be myself. I'm just being myself. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean. Sometimes I don't know why, but just sometimes just being yourself in life makes other people feel uncomfortable because they don't know how to become their self still. They're still searching. And it's okay because we all what's that evolve and what I'm saying, mature at different ages and things of that nature. So
True, true.
what do you think that was maybe like an impact in your life that helped you to really
Sound weird.
okay. Well, I'll take this time again to just again thank everyone that's tuned in right now. I really appreciate you. This is Celebrity Interviewer. I said it the show, and I'm here with my friend, radio host of my afternoon kickback on my
The
radio
afternoon
show.
kickback. The
I'm sorry,
afternoon kickback.
the afternoon
Yeah.
kickback. My bad. The
Yes.
afternoon kickback. That's right. It's
I
like written down there.
apologize for that.
I could have cheated. I mean, I have it written down there on the
And it's right behind you on your banner. You represent the afternoon kickback. I want
I,
to thank you for being like a sponsor of the show and a loyal, supporter of the show. I definitely appreciate you, your platform, and everything that you bring to the universe. You get what I'm saying? That's why
oh,
I vibe with you. So thanks.
I really appreciate that. And you actually had a really, I mean, every show that you do is really good. But I really was enjoying your show today. You know what I mean? You talking that stuff. You know what I mean? And when I say talking that stuff, you know what I mean? Every motivation, what you call motivational Monday, you really go
Mm-hmm.
in, and I really, you know what I mean? I like that. And I want you to share maybe a piece of a topic that you was talking about representing your motivational Mondays here today, if you don't mind. What was
Well,
your message today?
say that again.
I say, can you just kind of go a little bit back into what your message was today, representing your motivational Monday?
Well, my message is pretty much always tell yourself positive affirmations, throughout your day to let yourself know it's going to be okay. As long as you remind yourself who you are, what it is that you're here to do, and you put your best foot forward, then the mediocrity of not getting certain things done wouldn't even matter. So by chanting daily mantras, the show today was about mental mantras and affirmations because I do mental Mondays. So on my show, every day on my show, there's things. And like you say, today was mental Mondays and money management Mondays. So instead of talking about mental illness, because there are Mondays where we focus on mental illness because it is still the elephant in the room. We still want to address your mental being. You get what I'm saying? That's what the
Right.
afternoon kickback vibe is all about. So just tell yourself positive affirmations. For example, this too will pass was one of the things that I talked about. Sometimes we get caught up in the things that we can't change, and we focus on them and we try to figure out ways to deal with them, and it stagnates us from growing as people, you know.
Right.
So yeah, go check out the
Yeah.
show. That's what I want you to do. You'll definitely get something from it. I also talked about lupus because lupus is one of those things that affects at least 5 million Americans a year. And it's high in our culture, meaning African American. So I just wanted to pay homage because that is an ongoing thing that we don't have a cure for. We can come up with cures for something that'll bring money to keep us out here generating money, but we can't come up with cures that fast for long term ailments. These are things that I talk about. Let's just be conscientious of everything that's going on in the world, but still move forward with grace, and dignity. I'm done.
Absolutely.
I'll go.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
That was like a lot. I had to get my mouth together. You feel me?
Right, right. Absolutely. But like I say that that was well said. What I mean, that's why I wanted you to kind of speak about it. And I'm glad that you mentioned, about lupus awareness because, something that's actually related to lupus is sarcoidosis. And that's something that's not spoken about as well. So, what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just say those words, sarcoidosis awareness, and people can look that up and help and this energy will help bring more awareness because
Right.
they can find a cure for that too, along with lupus and people that suffer as well. So thank you for bringing that up.
Oh yeah, not a problem. What I'm here for. I'm here to give you all the juice. That's my slogan. Let me juice up your afternoons, baby. What I got for you, you gonna love, you gonna need, or somebody gonna love or need. No matter what, it can be passed on. It's the gift that keeps on giving, baby.
You know what I'm talking about? Now, I like to jump around, what I mean, on this show. I jump around a lot. So, we were talking about, your upbringing. So if I can may ask you, talk a little bit about the experience of how it's like to even grow up in Chicago and to be able to still be able to find yourself amongst the violence and, what I mean, the things that we just go through being residents of Chicago.
Ooh, man. I mean, I think that's probably why I am the way I am. Like I say, I've seen a lot of different things in my walks of life. And I mean, not just here in Chicago, because I've lived other places, but I grew up here. And most of my, from being inches away from someone being shot to finding a dead body to being caught up in the middle of drive-bys, just walking my babies. This is when my babies were babies. I think my oldest son was one, and my he may have been approaching two, and my middle son was like an arm baby, so I'm like pushing him in the stroller, and you know, it's rough, and I think that's why I don't think, I know that's a big portion of why I do what I do. Anybody and everybody that knows who She Bananas is, I am a big advocate against gun violence. I hate guns. You'll never make me understand why you feel the need to bear arm. And I mean, I get what people say, and you have your opinion. You get what I'm saying? But I will never accept it because I just think guns kill people. Like, the guns in people's hands is what kill people. That's my opinion. I'm entitled to that. I have a son. The same children that I'm talking about have been affected by gun violence. You get what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say, my best friend was shot. We're on 75th. I think this was 90. I want to say 94, 94, 95. We're standing on the corner of 75th and Coles. and there was liquor stores and lounges there at the time. And we were at one of our male friends' cars, and someone pulled up to his car while she was bent over in the car talking to him. And I'm like just standing there waiting on her to finish talking to him because we were walking down the street or whatever. So yeah, someone pulled up and asked him where some marijuana was, and then like you know how people do, and you know when you think you get swag and you that person you lean all the way, you like gangster ride and lean. So he like
Mm-hmm.
leaned forward, right? And when he leaned forward, dude just shot. And like back then, that was when those hats. What are the name of the hats that had the clocks on the top of them? You know the hats I'm talking about. Maybe not. I don't know. It depends on how old you are. How old can I? Well, anyway. Well, people that can resonate back in the '90s. You know the clock hats. You know they cost a lot of money. It was like the 100. I think they call $1.50 hats. I think that's
Right,
what they
right,
call
right.
it. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Clock.
Um, yeah, yeah. So the bullet went straight through his head and shot her in her arm. You know, so I think it's moments like those that makes me want to do something different because I am a firm believer that the music and the things that we put out here contributes to the violence that we see in everyday life because people live vicariously through media and idols, you know?
Right. Yeah. No. Couldn't put it better myself. You know what I mean? My take on that is kind of like a double-edged sword. You know what I mean? When it comes to this, should we have guns? Should people not have guns? Because if you have an idiot or someone that's just hot-headed or don't have what I mean, just don't have they don't know what their purpose is here on life. So they do things
Mhm.
that's not going to benefit their tomorrow. So they hurt other people, they abuse other people. And with that being said, then that's when you will want to have a gun when those you run into these type of people and they are not don't have don't know where they're going, so they just are destructive. You see what I'm saying? And so
Right.
I'm all about self-defense. You know what I mean? So with that being said, that's what I believe that guns are should only be used for is for self-defense, not for bully abuse, to take from people, to use that as a sense of power. You know what I mean? If you need a gun to feel powerful, empowered, then you know what I mean, then you're not powerful. Like that doesn't make you powerful. That just
I just feel like we should
makes you a
have
person with a gun.
why we can't have rubber bullets though? Like why we can't use like if you must use force, you know, I just feel like if it's wrong to kill, it's wrong anywhere around the board. Because at the end of the day, that's still somebody's child. You get what I'm saying? That person still belongs to a whole list of other people, you know, and
Right.
um, it's like a domino effect. So people like vengeance. Why? Why do we want vengeance? Why do we believe in eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth? You know, why can't we figure out a way to change it? You know, sometimes bad things happen for good reasons. And instead of thinking, okay, yeah, we will need this, why not preach love? I just believe in preaching love and peace. Because
Yeah.
that's your favorite saying, peace. You know, and that's how you speak. Like if we want peace in the world, we have to have peaceful things. And there's nothing peaceful about the sound of a damn gun. Excuse my
Mhm.
language. Can I say damn? There's nothing peaceful about the sound of a damn gun. It's not. Do you think it's peaceful? Honestly.
You said, do I think it's what?
Do you think there's a peacefulness about the sound of a gun?
No, no, there's nothing
Hearing it
peaceful
click
about
back or sounding
no,
off?
no,
You know.
nothing peaceful about that. Is a
In order to have true happiness, don't we need to have peace?
absolutely. That's how it starts. And to
Mhm.
tell you a little backstory real quick, you know what I mean, why I say peace You know what I mean? The magazine I used to work for, Famous Chicago Bridge magazine. Shout out to Bridget Wiley, publisher and publicist for the famous Warriors. So she had told me a story back in the day because Erica Badu had interviewed Roy Ayers representing the magazine back in like 2001 in New Orleans. So she
Okay.
told me that when she called, when she had talked to Erica Badu on the phone, Erica Badu answered the phone and says peace, but she doesn't say anything until you say peace. So she'll just keep saying
Mhm.
peace, peace, peace until you say peace. She's gonna get you to reciprocate that same energy before she goes forward. And so hearing that story, sometime, I don't know, a few years ago, I just was like, okay, I'm gonna do the same thing. Like if I start everything with peace, then you know what I mean, you know where I'm at. You know that I'm not trying to, I'm coming with peace. Like I'm trying to let you know, like I'm peace. You know what I'm saying? It's peace.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It kind of like my name. My name, She Bananas. That the CHI represents energy. You get what I'm saying? So and like my welcome, um my introduction itself is warm and inviting because I want you to always know, like, you are welcome. Um, to say whatever it is that's on your mind. You are welcome to share whatever it is that I have or you might want to share. I just want people to know that I'm here. If I can be, I'm here. And no strings attached. I
Amen.
love the word. As you can see. You know.
you, you know what I'm talking about. Hey, so let me ask you this, She Bananas. Let me ask you. So, how did you get a grip of the wheel in your life when it comes to being around all of this chaos? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did you get focused to be able to do the things that you are doing today that led to you being a great host, radio host, hosting events, things of that nature? You know what I mean? Just being a happy, outgoing person and being able to walk with that smile on your face despite other people don't have smiles on their face.
Well, one, I moved. That's why I say I moved to other cities. One, I moved to Minneapolis when I was 16. And I stayed in Minnesota for 10 years. I wasn't in Minneapolis for the whole duration, but, I've seen things there as well. Man, I've been through some things. I actually married. Wow. I married someone that ended up going to jail for murder, and he did time for murder. And um, me and my family's life was in danger just because who I was married to. And, the irony in that is, man, the person that he had killed, my ex-husband had killed, like we were just he was just at my stepdaughter's birthday party. Like they grew up together. Like it was something that escalated over child stuff. And it goes back to guns being accessible to the wrong people, and what we put in our young people minds. Like when you can't beat something and you can't have things your way, then hey, just take someone's life. It was a whole crazy situation. My ex-husband ended up going to the penitentiary. It was just like a lot. Like I say, I've been in a lot of different walks. Now, let me tell you something about my ex-husband. My ex-husband never ever been to jail at that point ever in his life. He was put in a situation, and I don't want to go off into detail, but that I can go into detail about this right now. He is a personal trainer. He is an advocate for youth. He's doing great things, in that same city. But it took a lot away from him in his life. And, just being able to be there for his only child. Man, I've seen some things, and it molded him, like it messed him up, But if you look at who he is today, and he has two more children, he's such a great father. He's such an icon, you know, in the community. But it goes back to what I say, I'm always gonna preach against guns. Yeah, so
Okay.
things like that, seeing the things that I've seen in life. I have stories, man. I have a lot of. I want to make a difference because I've always been a comforter, you know, and just because things are bad or people do bad things does not mean that defines that person. That does not mean that's who that person will always be, you know. I believe we are all capable of change, but in our own way, on our own terms, in our own time, you know. But don't we shouldn't be so quick to throw in the towel. I think that's where we lose people at, and why we're losing our youth, because we're quick to throw in the towel, and that's why we're fighting a losing fight
Mm,
on gun violence.
I heard that. I heard that. Well said. Now, I've been a little bit rude, and I apologize for that because I didn't compliment how nice you look. You look real beautiful today. You know what I mean? And
Do I?
I'm digging that shirt. I
Thank
like
you.
that. Now, if you
Thank
don't
you. I'm
mind,
gonna give it to you.
that's right. That's right. Hey, so real quick, if you don't mind, I need to take a quick water break. You know what I mean? That's what I'm calling it today. We're gonna take a water break, and we're gonna yell out some
Okay.
of these sponsors and things of that nature, and some of my media partners, and then we're gonna come right back, and I have a lot more questions for you to talk about. Like I say,
A
in the
lot
time of the
more.
radio and things of that nature.
Okay.
So, so we're gonna do a first. We're gonna go into a commercial. And then for the commercial, I'm gonna come in and speak a little bit about my sponsors and my media partners. So we're gonna be right back. Appreciate you all. Share this
All
video quickly.
right then. Y'all make sure y'all share this live. We got more juice with me, She Bananas, right here on ISaidItTV.com, baby.
Indeed.
Learn how to become a hair boss with mastermind courses and launch your very own hair extension business. Go to DoloresGreen.com. She'll teach entrepreneurs, hairstylists, salon owners, and individuals across the world how to generate profits with ease in the hair care industry. Learn how to purchase wholesale and resell for profit. Build and lead a team of like-minded individuals to become hair bosses just like you. Help shake up and take over the hair care market. Join a mastermind team community and create your vision of what you want your business to look like. Visit DELORISgreen.com and register for the free webinar. Start a profitable hair boss business like you've always wanted. Go to DoloresGreen.com or call 708-595-0016. That's DELORIS green.com.
Absolutely. I definitely want to welcome you all back. If you heard, you definitely want to go and check out thelowersgreen.com if you didn't get the message. So I definitely want to thank everyone that participated in the backdrop, the custom backdrop. I really appreciate it. And I'm excited to also announce that this backdrop that's in my background that you see on the screen is actually going to be live at our upcoming Mother's Day event that we're doing May the 9th, where it's going to be sponsored by my tour, Tribute to Women event tour. And I'm excited to say we're going to be honoring an extraordinary woman for just being, all that she is. And with that being said, this is actually the person that we're going to be honoring this May the 9th on Mother's Day. And she goes by the name of Sister Africa. And again, she's just an extraordinary person. She's an influencer. She does PR, a lot of hosts of things, but she's the CEO of Africa Enterprises. And, she's someone that you should know. And I'm very happy that she's going to be live with us in the building at the VIP bar on May the 9th. So all the information is right there on the poster. So, just stay tuned. Now, I also like to just say hello and thank you to all my sponsors. I'm going to start with Dolores Green. and you can find her information at DoloresGreen.com or hairbossbiz.com, 708-595-0016. I really appreciate her. And she rocking with AT Green because they all with the hair movement. I also like to shout out Gina Hills down there in Memphis, my media partner. She's working really hard about making her network bigger. I'm proud of her that she just picked up the TV1 as part of her network as well. So that's really big. So I'm proud of her. And so make sure y'all visit GinaHills.com. Shout out to Just Me Magazine as well. And Just Me Magazine is my media partner. Shout out to Elise Boswell. She's been doing her thing for over 10 years now with this magazine featuring extraordinary people throughout the world as well. And so visit her website, justmemagazine.com. I really appreciate her. And shout out to one of my sponsors, this fashion and beauty. She has a boutique in Stockton, California, and her website is located at the top. She represents Aesthetics Boutique, and her name is Cherie. Appreciate you. Right here in Chicago, I gotta shout them out, GQ Gentlemen, because they've hooked me up a few times, for my show, just to help me try to look good, what I'm talking about. So I appreciate them, Styles by Dave. So make sure y'all go and visit them, 7149 South State Street, Chicago, Illinois. Another media partner who just happens to be here and live today, what I'm talking about, with us, She Bananas, Afternoon Kickback with She Bananas. I'm sorry, the Afternoon Kickback with She Bananas radio show on My Radio Chicago, which airs 1 to 3 p.m. weekly. So I'd like to really just thank her, and I'm really grateful to have you. And I'm grateful to have you here on the show live right now.
Thank you for having me.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's only right. So also I like to shout out, have you all done your taxes? Because you cannot get that next stimulus check if you do not do your taxes. And if you need help, please visit my friend Heather Kloss. Her information is right there on the bottom, Diversified Solutions. And she has a great service, very trusting, and she's doing my taxes. So, I trust her. Shout out to AndyTheBarberDoll.com. This is one of my sponsors for Isaidit Management. I'm really grateful to have her on the team. She's a beauty influencer. She has her own clothing line. She's doing a lot of big things. And she was actually just featured on WGN News and NBC News. So you all can look that up. She has a really powerful company when it comes to beauty. And she's really transforming a lot of women's and men's lives out here and work with seniors. And then I'd like to invite you all tomorrow. I'm going to be doing my show, Words of Silk, poetry TV show. And that's presented by Isaidit Management and International Broadcast Network. And I'm going to be with a poet by the name of Manchuka. Let me just say this right. Manchuka. And she's from Haiti. And I'm glad that she's going to be originally from Haiti. She lives in Florida. But I'm glad to have her on the show tomorrow so we can tell her story and talk about her new book. Now, with that being said,
The Afternoon Kickback, you see the gap?
You know what I'm saying? One more sponsor. Shout out to StreetScienceRadio.com. So shout out to my brother Phil Cantone. He's the host and founder of that radio station. He has a very great program that he invented to where you can get paid as an artist without even having to perform. Like, how great is that? I'll give you more information, and you can actually visit his website and you can find out yourself. And then, you know what I'm saying? So now we are back to business. We are back in real time with the one and only She Bananas.
She Bananas. Yeah. You got to say my name right. You had better say my name right. Come on, one time for the fun time. It's She Bananas. Yeah.
Bananas. Now, but I was saying, but that's the best tune I got. She Bananas. How that sound?
Yeah. You gotta go with the yeah too, man.
Oh yeah. I said it.
Oh, really? You just don't give me that boring. You know what? You said it. Long as you
Okay.
said it, I guess.
Hold on, because you know what I'm saying I love you. I'm gonna do it one more time for the record. She bananas. Yeah. How's that?
And that's my boy. That's what I'm talking about. I love.
So let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this. What led you to get into radio? Like, how did that come about? Who introduced you to
I got
radio?
into radio honestly because two of my sons were aspiring artists. It's funny. I got stories, and it's not enough time in this hour to talk about them. But if you follow me, then you'll know in depth. So I'll try to keep it short and brief. I originally got into radio simply because I have two sons. My two youngest sons are aspiring artists, and truth is, in the industry to become an artist, you have to have the money to play, so I call myself gonna switch up the game. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And I went and I learned it. I went to school. I went to Illinois Media School. Shout out to Illinois Media School for getting me together. And I went to Illinois Media School, got my license in radio TV broadcasting, my diploma in radio TV broadcasting, and it's been up from there. So I interned at WVON. I've had a show. I started the show on 92.3, The Move. I interned with Devontae Stone on D Stone Live. I did many different positions, so like I learned the industry, I learned media, I learned marketing, and it's crazy because I'm different, and I know a lot of people probably every time I tell a story, they're like, well, if you started because of your children, why haven't we heard music? And it's simply because like it's various reasons why, but I'm gonna go off into a couple, which is the number one reason. I'm very conscientious of what I put into the universe. And like I said in the beginning of the interview, I do believe music helps with the demise and the degeneration of our community, because people live in falsehoods, and they hear and they see things and they think it's real and it don't be real. But then sometimes the beefs do become real. You get what I'm saying? Because let's be honest, we have artists out here shooting and killing each other all over words, all over territories. We have people out here being disrespectful. Tekashi 6ix9ine, for instance, you get what I'm saying? Like he makes a lot of records and doing what people, society and everybody is labeling as trolling. I mean, I'm probably going off track, but it needed to be said. Anyway, so my kids, they gravitated, their music represent things that I don't put on my platform. So one thing that separates me from a lot of humans, and a lot of people don't understand me as a person when I say this, and I say it all the time, I love human life. I love human life. It does not matter what color you are. It does not matter who you are. I love humans, okay? And when I say that, I say this as well. I love you just as much as I love my kid, because we're all connected. We all descend from something great. Now, am I more connected to my kid? Yes. You get what I'm saying? Will I do more for that? Yes. But the love is so real for everybody. And so that's why, no, you can't just be on my platform because you're making noise and everybody likes what you're doing. You have to be saying something good, something positive, because that's what we need. You know, if we want to change something, we got to start doing something different. You can't expect change by doing the same thing, you know. But then, you know, that's one reason why you haven't heard the music. But then life happened with both of my children. They got into some situations, you know what I mean? And one, my middle son will go through a mental breakdown. So like soon as I finished school, soon as I got like the show on one of the biggest radio stations in the nation, you get what I'm saying? That same week, my son will go through a mental breakdown. Right now, to this day, we're still battling with that. You get what I'm saying? So now my mission has just I almost quit because I was finna go into money mode, you know? Like I need to do what I need to do for him. And it's a lot. It's a lot dealing with people that go through mental issues. And you know, the laws that govern them and you know, man, it's hard. And that's all I can really say. It's like as a mother, it's really hard because they're human and like they have rights. You know, we all have rights. But one thing I hate, and you know, not to go off track, but you know, this is why I do music. I mean, this is why I do radio. This is why I do motivational speaking. This is why I talk about the things that I talk about on my show. Is because mental illness is still the elephant in the room. The laws that govern the mentally challenged or the mentally insane or the mentally ill actually hinders them. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because in order for you to step in and have something done, they have to have one committed, threatened to have hurt someone, be at the point to have hurt someone or hurt themselves. You get what I'm saying? And by then it can be too late. You get what I'm saying? So like that's one of my next missions. Like I'm working on not just one, I'm trying to figure out a way to change laws that do that, because at the end of the day, when you have family members that are active caregivers for these people, you know, if they come to you and they're saying, hey, this person is not right, you know what I mean? They need some help. They shouldn't have to have been in a situation where they were going to harm somebody before you take it serious. You know what I mean? And give them the help that's needed. So them are some of the reasons why I got into radio. That, and then my oldest son, he was shot 5 times in the streets, you know, being at the wrong place, wrong time, you know, which made my crusade on gun violence even bigger, you know.
Did your son live?
Yes, he did. My son's name, by the way, is Messiah. You get what I'm saying? My kids have strong names: Messiah, David, and Elijah, all biblical.
Right.
Yes, he did. And you know, his story itself is a testimony. You get what I'm saying? Like y'all gotta follow me and watch my stories. Like when I talk about certain things, like when I tell you, I know God is real. I know the Creator is real. Like I know without a doubt in my heart that He is real, that He exists. You get what I'm saying? I know that when you ask for things, when you ask the universe for things, and if you pay attention, you get your answers. You get what I'm saying? And that's why I say we got to be conscientious of what we're putting out here. And, you know, I'm sorry, I'm getting all teary-eyed because, baby, I lived a life. I've seen things. You get what I'm saying? I've been put in, and I think that's why I was put in the positions that I've been put in life, so I can be able to tell these stories. You know what I mean? of greatness, of triumph, you know?
Yeah, I mean, no one understands but a mother that some of the things that you have been through. You know what I mean? You know, all I can do as a man is try to relate. You know what I mean? But no one knows that connection that a mom has to her child, and to know that her child has been shot, hurt. You know what I mean? It's like y'all have some type of special connection. Like even I have a special connection with my mother. You know what I mean? When I don't feel good, my mama knows. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how she knows. She just knows. But you know what I mean? It's like that umbilical cord is like still attached or something like that. You know what I mean? Invisibly.
I'm gonna tell you when I tell you you need to go check out follow me and listen to my story, my testimony, because the story itself is an amazing story, and it's just like you said. Like I sensed it, I felt it, and you know it was like a whole rush hour. And I'm gonna just tell you this part of that story. When it happened, me and my daughter-in-law had went to the laundromat, and we didn't fold the clothes up at the laundromat that day. We went home and we started folding the clothes at home, and we put on Rush Hour, the DVD that had both of the Rush Hours on there, right? And as soon as I turned it on, I would get phone calls. But that same day, I had let my little nephew use my phone, and this back when Kick had first came out. It was September 3rd. It was 6 years ago. September 3rd, 6 years ago. Anyway, I let my nephew use my phone, and I never let kids use my phone. I had never, ever at that point let a kid use my phone. So he had not been answering the phone. And my other son had been calling saying to tell what had happened to him, my other son. And then all of a sudden, the call come through. All you hear is him on speaker like, oh, we call my son Miyagi. Miyagi just got shot. You know, he was cussing at him like, put my effing mama on the phone, walked away, because he had kept ending the call because he on Kick. You get what I'm saying? Right. And I had like 80 something, I don't know. It was a lot of missed calls. I don't even want to put a number. It was a whole lot. And so when he told me, then the urgency in his voice it was serious. You get what I'm saying? And at that moment, I fell to my knees. I have an altar. I always keep an altar in my house. And I went to my knees and I fell to my knees and I started praying. You get what I'm saying? His girlfriend started running backwards and forwards throughout the house, and she's like, I can't breathe because she has a bad heart and she has asthma. She's looking for an asthma pump. So for an hour, I just wanted to get that story. For a whole hour, I didn't know where my son was. I didn't know what was going on because I couldn't get through to nothing. But Rush Hour came on, and that's why I say I used that, and you know I had to tell that part because if you pay attention to things that's going on, he give you answers. And remember, I told you I was already worried. I was worried. You know, we have them senses. But come on, let's go. We're gonna keep on going. Y'all need to go follow me because my stories can help deliver somebody. I'm very passionate about what it is that I talk about. Go ahead, let's go.
No, I mean, I'm sad to hear, you know what I mean, all that you been through, of course, you know what I mean. I'm very happy that your son was able to live through that because that's very traumatic, you know what I mean, for both of you, really, you know what I'm saying. And to not know where your child is and know that their child is hurt, but you can't get in touch with, you know what I mean, that's like an empty feeling. So I can't imagine, you know what I mean. But you know, thank God at the end of the day that you know he lived, you know what I mean. He's still here with you, you know what I'm saying. So thank God for that though. But
I would love to hear the ending. I promise you, you will love to hear his testimony. It's a testimony that you have to hear. Know that. Okay,
absolutely.
Go ahead.
Absolutely. Yeah. So now, with that being said, and I don't want you to feel like, you know, you limited in time, you know what I mean? Whatever you want to say, you talk about, you know what I mean? You already know that, you know, the limit on here is like 4 hours. So, you know, I ain't saying I'm trying to go 4 hours, but I'm saying though, that I want you to be able to tell your story, you know, how you want to tell it. You feel me? So don't feel rushed or pressure.
Yeah, I thought we was limited to an hour though. And you know, I can talk. You know my saying is let's kick back some chit chat. I like talking. You get what I'm saying? I like inspiring. I like motivating, you know. I love sharing studies. I got some
Right.
story.
That's what's up. Hey, so okay, so you got into radio for that purpose to possibly able to help your sons because they was doing music and like you said, what I mean, things changed. What I mean, your path that you was on when it came to that. Now,
My mission
what was
became bigger.
right, right. So with that being said, so where was the when did you start with My Radio Chicago?
I've been with my radio Chicago for 3 years now. Ever since I started radio. Ever since I graduated, I interned in my radio Chicago too. I never finished that because I got some like really really great interns. I interned with Cool Out Radio on 106.3. I interned with my radio Chicago. When I first started with my radio Chicago, like I when I first got on the radio scene, I just went hard because like I say, my mission and my passion was driven by so much more than just money. It's like I want people to know that there's somebody out here that believes in them and their music. I love music. Music is therapeutic. So let me say that too. That's what made doing this easy. You get what I'm saying? Because of my love for music, you know. And because I understand from an artist standpoint how hard it is to get your music played. And so I wanted to be a person that just play your music because it's something great, you know, because it's great vibes, because it's great energy. I wanted to be someone to share a platform with you to get your brand and what it is that you're doing out here, not necessarily for the money, you get what I'm saying, but because what you got is something that people need to know about, you know. Um, Man, I'm just driven by so many other things. I want people to know somebody believes in them. Like, I believe in you. I believe in your dreams, and I see what you see, you know, and you don't have to pay me to see what you see, you know. One of my advisors at Illinois Media School said, if you're great at something, why pay for it?
Mm.
You should get paid for it. You get what I'm saying? And, you know, I want artists to know that, you know. Now, don't get me wrong. Of course, you're still gonna have to come off money. You're gonna have to spend money and things like that. But when it comes to like performing and you know all that stuff like that, man, if you're great and your music is something that can change somebody's life, I want to put that out there. You get what I'm saying? And that's why I say, don't nobody know good music like I know good music, because I'm going to give you something that's going to take you back to what music was created for. And that was to serenade your soul. You get what I'm saying? Make you feel good, get you through them dark days, or keep your good days going. You get what I'm saying? Because you don't wanna turn down. Turn down for what? You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I wanna be that vibe. I wanna be that afternoon vibe that gets you going. Because you know everybody get up. If you get up and you start going, you know, the middle of the day, you kind of like after you done ate and you done did, your body kind of like needs something. And that's what the afternoon kickback is all about, you know. It's, you know, the radio station to what my biggest baby is. And, you know, we haven't talked about that. My biggest baby is She Banana's Comfort Corner, you know, the youth center, which was put on hold due to the pandemic. It's like I have a lot of things that I was working on pre-pandemic That, oh, excuse me. Ooh, that was so, where did that come from? Did you hear that? I hope not. Lord
You'll be
have
all right.
mercy.
You'll be all
That was like a Wendy Williams moment. You get what I'm saying?
right.
When that, that was from up here, not down below.
I know, because I was about to say, if I'm not mistaken,
Where?
Wendy put it on. But it's cool. I mean, hey,
Yes,
it's like, right? We human, right?
yes,
We human, right?
yes.
So I'm not gonna harp on Wendy because you know we in the same
Oh my God.
me, you,
My
and
body
Wendy.
is so disrespectful for that. That was just like I haven't drunk anything while I'm feeling all acidy, you know. I guess it's all this. Well, you
Hey,
know.
drink some water. Drink some water.
Yeah, I'm definitely probably gonna need a water break. But yeah, you know, I just wanted to be the person that made people dreams come true, and I did. Like I know for a fact that I've gave so many people dreams. Like, wow, my song is being played on the radio. I did that. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. Yeah, I understand, man. It feels good to be a part of somebody's testimony and their path in the early stages to help them get through that door or just, you know what I mean, reach the plateau that, you know, was destined for them anyway. They just needed a hand.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, tell me the mindset of this young lady.
It's, you've been through my photos. Oh my God,
Hey, this,
2010 would be 2010. I remember that year. Oh man, that was a
what was
tough
going
year
on?
there.
What was
Huh?
going on back then? What was going on back then?
Man, that was a tough year. I'm not even gonna kid. That was whoa. That was a really bad. That wasn't a good year. Like I mean, I had a good job and life was good, but 2010 would be the year that I sent my baby boy to Minnesota to live with his dad because yeah so my oldest son being shot, that wouldn't be the first time that he was shot. That would be
Oh,
the
okay.
second time he was shot. You get what I'm saying? So like when my oldest son got shot the first time, and you know my middle son got shot like a week later. And behind that, I tell you, I got stories. You get what I'm saying? All over a fight because oh, I don't even want to get off into it. Anyway, they were shot by the same person, you know,
Wow.
and it was because my oldest son ended up beating up somebody for being disrespectful to my middle son's girlfriend's mom. And, you know, guns, once again, story of guns being put in the wrong hands. You get what I'm saying? Person is in jail. That's why I say sometimes, like, people always want vengeance, but that person is in jail. And it was crazy because that person actually had got out of jail uh, a couple of years ago, and then they ended up right back in jail. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes, you know, and I'm not saying that's what he need, but sometimes people don't get their lesson. You know what I mean? And sometimes the universe shake things up for you. You get what I'm saying? And yeah, but that would be that year. And like, that was the year my ex, you know, I just went through a breakup not too long ago. His mom passed from ovarian cancer.
Mm.
Yeah, that would be that year.
Well,
And he did
well,
it.
I'm
Huh?
sorry. I just like to say that despite all of that, you can never tell it the way that you carry yourself with so much confidence. You are so an empowering person. You had a big, beautiful smile on your face, you know what I mean? And you made it through it, you know what I mean? And you did that, you know what I'm saying? So
That
despite
was
what
the
happened,
point in me telling you that. That was the whole point because that year was a tough year. And one thing that everybody says, like, and like what I like to say on my show is you don't have to look like how you feel. Oh, that was a fun year. Now you know what? Why is you in the photos? Now that was a fun year. Oh my God. That's when I was the party girl then. We used to go out every single weekend. That was
That's
yeah,
pretty
that was
funny.
a nice year. Yeah. That's a,
Now,
that's when I was, I've never ever been into name brand clothes. I like quantity over quality, like
right.
real stuff. You get what I'm saying? I think you can get the same effects, and then I don't like to repeat things anyway. So why you got to spend all this extra money on stuff? That's why we got She Bananas clothing coming. Yeah, got to keep it locked for that. And that's been postponed due to my little injury that happened earlier this year. But that's what She Bananas clothing is going to represent, like affordable quality um, clothing and things like that. Something that you can, yeah, I got that swag. I'm very, very tasteful. I'm such a fashionista. I'm gonna get you right on together, especially my plus size women. You get what I'm saying? With these little curves and these little small little sections that don't agree with all the other curves that come with it. Yeah, it's gonna be something nice. Yeah.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? And females need that, you know what I mean? Because there is a lot of females that, we have a lot of different, beautiful, fast black women out here. And you know what I mean? And I know because I have two sisters in reference to like clothes don't always fit the way that you want them to fit, you know what I mean? I know. So that's good that you are gonna come out with a line that helps, curvy women.
That's for all my plus size women. PSW, baby.
Shout out,
PSW.
shout out to all the beautiful black women of the world. You know what I'm talking about? Now tell me, now this
Not
picture right
just
here.
black, beautiful women of the world. Let's say it. Beautiful women of the world.
Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful women all around the world. It's all about the black women. That's where it starts though. So tell me about what's going on. Tell me about this picture though. Tell me about this picture
Come
though.
on in. You got
Hey, this
another
picture.
picture. Why is you in my photos? Oh my
Hey,
God, I'm almost scared.
pause, pause. You must be not paying attention to my show. I do this to everybody.
I do, but I
You
wasn't
gotta get on track.
expecting that with me. I thought we was on something else.
Come on. Hey, we all gonna laugh at ourselves. It's all relevant. But hey, this picture is so fun. I had. No, I'm not gonna share. I'm not gonna do you like that. I ain't gonna share this picture.
Come on,
Really,
I'm ready for whatever. I am
you
ready
sure?
for whatever. I
You sure
am.
you ready?
That will
This
be the
is
same. That will be the same year that I told you I wasn't. I really wasn't into. I got into hanging out, clubbing. Just and actually, I want to say it was like 3-4 years after I moved back from Chicago. Like I was just back. I thought I was a crack. I did. I lived in a 3-bedroom condominium. Like you couldn't tell me nothing. And like I let Chicago brainwash me into the name thing. I was swaying Paco and Pappy and all that, and I felt like, I was it. And I was like, I was perfect. Did you see the pictures?
yeah,
That's
you
why
have
you
some beautiful
chose them.
pictures.
That's why you chose them because I was brick house. She might said, and I'm still a brick house. Ha!
That's
20
right.
years later, what you talking about? That is me. She Bananas representing my radio Chicago and the afternoon kickback. You know,
In that order,
that was last year.
right?
Yeah, that was last year. I don't even know what day. I think it was probably Transformation Tuesday. I'm almost betting that it was Transformation Tuesday because I put that hat on, and I remember putting the hat on saying, "Yeah, I look like an artiste." I have fun with my outfits. I do. You gonna
No,
bring
hey,
out the wild side of me? How dare you?
hey, all facets of life. You know what I mean? The black woman has many layers. A woman has many
I
layers.
was being fast. That was at Manny's Blue Room. That picture. was
Yeah.
took in that Moon's Blue Room. I was definitely being fast.
The Blue Room.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna switch it up. Switch it up. You know, that's what I do right here. So I really like this. I like your mindset behind this, and I want you to talk about
Mental Mondays. Being happy never goes out of style.
it. What do
Man,
you
I
mean?
mean, that I can't say no more. Being happy is simply a choice, and it never goes out of style. You should always want to be happy. You should always want to bring happiness. You should always want those around you happy. Because when we're happy, we're conducive.
Mm,
We can get things done. It's the bull crap that hinders us, you know.
mm,
So that's what they mean. Like mental Mondays, when you begin your week, if you made it through the weekend, you made it through Sunday. And I do mental Mondays because the average work week or school week starts on Mondays. So with that being said, or because Monday comes after Sunday, and Sunday is generally always considered either a laid back day or the Lord's day, or one of those things, right? And so
right.
mental Mondays and that statement, being happy never runs out of style, means the weekend, when Friday comes around and Saturday, that's when a lot be going on. And if you made it through all that, especially, living here in Chicago with the gun violence and our babies are freaking dying at a rapid speed. And I can't get jiggy with it. You get what I'm saying? So we need to find some type of happiness. If people were happy with themselves, we wouldn't have all this black on black crime, white on black crime, police on civilian crime, race on race crime. We won't have none of that. So that's what it means. Tap into your damn mental and understand being happy never runs out of style. You have to choose happiness. Happiness doesn't choose you. Well, hell, yes, it do. It choose you. When you wake up in the morning, happiness be like right here, just dangling over there, like, here, put me on. Try it. Put the damn coat on. And go on and scurry on about your day.
You know what I'm talking about? Don't worry. Be happy.
I guess this interview ain't boring.
Oh, never, never
It's
that. Never
definitely
that.
not boring, right?
Never that. Too much personality with you.
I know, right?
Hey, so you know what I mean? I just love everything that you're talking about, you know what I mean? This awareness that everybody needs to hear and know, you know what I mean, from the gun violence to just being happy, because being happy in the what you're referring to is the mindset, it's the attitude when you wake up, when you leave the house. Because you know what I mean, when you leave the house, if you don't have the right attitude, things are gonna go astray and it's gonna be chaos. No matter what level of chaos, it's gonna be crazy. You know what I mean? And that's not what we want. We want control and you know what I mean, just help me out. We want
I
control
mean,
and
we want to just go out here and be productive in life. We want success.
right,
We want happiness. We want your favorite word. We want peace.
right.
We want, with success comes money. We fighting over money, and in a minute it's going to be cryptocurrency. That's a whole nother topic. But that let's go back to why She Banana's Comfort Corner is so important to me, because I think you Whitney Houston's song said it right. The children are the future. You get what I'm saying? So while we still need to work on the adults of today, we definitely need to feed our youth, because they are our predecessors. You get what I'm saying? And they are the ones that's coming up kind of like misguided, you know. Not to take the blame away from Generation X. because Generation X kind of like dropped the ball with the millennials. And so we all need to do our active part and reminding society and people in society just what we can do together simply by choosing to be happy and choosing to put in the work, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. In that order, you know what I mean? That's how it starts. And I totally agree with you, you know what I mean? We definitely need to just get a grip, you know what I mean, with our community and just continue to communicate with our knowledge and our understanding and our experiences. And sometimes I know the youth, they don't want to hear it because when we were young, we don't want to hear older folks trying to tell us how it is. And, you know what I mean? How this is going to go, not knowing that they know. They really know. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy how, you know, the world is just, you know, so repetitive where, you know, things that we go through, the same next generation just continues to recycle itself.
Right.
So, yes,
So
we just
very
have to
true.
continue to be vocal. Yeah, so we
This
just
is
have to continue to
fun.
be
Thanks for
vocal.
having me. This is fun.
No, thank you for showing up and on time. Like, you was on time, on time. I saw you, you was backstage
Yeah.
15 minutes early.
Yeah, I was. I was trying to get like the perfect shot because I really didn't want this banner in the background. That's a whole nother story. You know, Java Juicy Radio Show was supposed to launch last year, but then COVID hit. It was a morning show. You know, I was supposed to have y'all supposed to have me instead of having the afternoon kickback drive 5 days a week. You supposed to have me waking you up in the morning, you know, with
Right.
Java Juicy. That's kind of like where let me juice up your afternoons comes from. But COVID hit, you know what I mean? And people had to do different things and we had to move different ways. So, you know.
Well, you definitely
You
made the
still
most
got
of
me
it.
on the afternoon kickback. It still say
Right.
the afternoon kickback. You probably can't see it because that's my old logo. Uh uh People tripped on it because it's a like a blue monkey. Yeah, rare. You know, I'm a rare breed. I think of doing rare things. But yeah, that's the old logo for the afternoon kickback. And the afternoon kickback represents my smile. You get what I'm saying? And the juice that's gonna come from it. You know, you gotta have a gap and all. You feel what I'm saying? That's right. I don't do nothing but drop gems and jewels. Everything that comes up out my mouth is gold. And I mean with the utmost sincerity. It is so golden. Comes from the heart. It does.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And that's a is a nice logo in the back. And I really do like your logo that you have for your show. Now, how'd you come up with this, you know, the concept? Because that's really clever, like you say, using your own smile and,
I
and
just told
using
you because it's I'm known. The first thing everybody say, well, nah, I can't say the first thing.
yeah.
So it's like a competition
Right.
with the first thing everybody remember me and know me by, right? But my smile is one. Okay. My smile is one. It's warm. It's inviting. You get what I'm saying? Now, the gap was so important in creating my logo. Like what people that was working on my logos, like I had people quit on me because like I was particular about it. You get what I'm saying? And
As you should be.
my niece, I actually gave the vision to my niece at that point. Shout out to my niece in Minnesota. Take illustrations. Hit her up because you give her a vision, she'll go with it. But the gap, it was important to me because, like I say, remember earlier in the interview, I said I didn't like my name when I was growing up. It was a lot of things that I didn't like about myself. That's another reason why I preach self-love. You know, I felt like maybe I was comforting to people because I did have self-esteem issues. There were times where I didn't feel pretty enough, especially when I had the raggedest Jerry third grade, third and fourth grade. Oh, and gee, Lord have mercy. Them the pictures I thought you was trying to pull up. And if you go and find them pictures, I was gonna kick your ass, okay? Anyway, but you know, it's kind of like some of the reasons why I do. Like I said, I've lived the life. So with that being said, dang, I kind of like lost train of thought when I get to talking about the third grade pictures because them was
that's because you over here threatening people. That's why you lost your train of thought. You over here threatening me. That's why you lost your train of thought. You went against your happy.
I was over there trying to be violent, and that wasn't with me. It's like get back to the regular scheduled program.
Right.
But yeah, growing up back then, like I say, molded me to want to be this person to preach self-love, self-care, just always appreciate who you were. So the logo for me, I didn't like my gap. They used to talk about kicking a field goal and things through the gap and things like that. My smile, big teeth, buck teeth, because I used to suck my thumb. You know what I mean? So for me, my logo is me owning who I am. You know, my smile is the most intriguing thing about me. But the banana is owning my name. Sink your teeth into your name, and when every time you say something to somebody, make them remember your name.
That's right.
And so that's how the logo came about. You know, it's a girl. You know, bananas. You know, I go crazy. My mouth, it can be crazy, but at the same time, jewels come up out of there. It do.
Know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, I love, you know what I mean, I love the reason, behind, your logo and everything like that. That's really unique. I love that. And I love how you embrace your smile and you have a beautiful smile. And you should continue to do it because it is warm, it is inviting, it's very inspiring too. You know me, you make me feel better. You know me, you make me feel good when I'm around you, when I communicate with you, you know what I'm saying? You have a good spirit. And I'm really glad and happy to have you on this show. And I'd like to thank everyone too that tuned in right now, wherever in the world you may be watching from, whether you know what I'm saying, on my YouTube, we over here on Instagram, we Facebook Live right now. I mean, I'm saying like we everywhere, right? So shout out to Urban Grind TV too. That is another media partner of mine that I was slipping and I did not yell them out. So let me hold their flyer real quick, like I didn't, you know what I'm
saying? Urban Grind TV. Shout out to Urban Grind TV. Yes.
Yeah. That's right. They
come right on together. I want to be on Urban Grand TV. Baby, I didn't get hot up in here. I done juiced up y'all evening. Y'all know when I get hot, that means I've been talking that stuff. Yeah. I done start sweating.
Hey, it's all
look
love.
Like I got on makeup. I don't wear makeup, by the way. But I look like I got on plastic right now. Mm-hmm. See, right. Look. No makeup there. This is all natural.
Well, if you need to do something, we're going to take a quick commercial break because we're at the almost 1:30 hour. So I'm going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break again. You know what I mean? Give you a chance to maybe get some water or something. Go get some cold water with some ice or something like that. Cool off.
Well, my voice starting to sound like a man or something.
No, never that.
Okay, you got to tell me to get perched up. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take you up on that.
You said you hot. I'm saying go cool off. You said you hot, right?
Hot head needs cool water.
Okay. What you know about that?
What movie? What movie that come from?
Huh? Bruce Leroy. Last Dragon. That's my favorite movie.
See, I knew it was the reason why I liked you. You get what I'm saying? You know good movies like I know good movies.
No, for real. I can't trip. Like The Last Dragon all time. That's my number one movie. I was at the drive-in in 1985 with my family when we watched that. I was 5 years
Mhm.
old, and I said I was gonna marry Vanity. May she rest in peace.
Man, I was gonna marry Bruce Leroy.
Hey, well, he's still alive. You got a
I was
chance
gonna
for him.
marry him. See,
Tom Meek is still alive.
that's why we vibe the way we vibe, because we like some of the same things. That's
Right,
how we
absolutely. Hey, so we're gonna be right back. So in about like 1 minute. So go ahead and get y'all some water, whatever you need to do. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be back in 1 minute. I appreciate y'all. Share this video. You
Hey.
know what I'm saying? And we got another one for you.
Learn how to become a hair boss with mastermind courses and launch your very own hair extension business. Go to DoloresGreen.com. She'll teach entrepreneurs, hairstylists, salon owners, and individuals across the world how to generate profits with ease in the hair care industry. Learn how to purchase wholesale and resell for profit. Build and lead a team of like-minded individuals to become hair bosses just like you. Help shake up and take over the hair care market. Join a mastermind team community and create your vision of what you want your business to look like. Visit DELORISgreen.com and register for the free webinar. Start a profitable hair boss business like you've always wanted. Go to DoloresGreen.com or call 708-595-0016. That's DELORISgreen.com.
And we are back with celebrity interviewer Isaidit, and this is the show. And I'm here live with the host of My Radio Chicago, the afternoon Kickback with She Bananas, live here. And I'm just happy to have you here, and I'm glad to have everybody that's tuned in right now. And you're not late. You know what I mean? We're an hour and a half into it, but we still have a lot more to talk about. So it's all good. Share this video. Now, I don't know where we left off at, but we can talk about anything, you know what I'm saying? But what I want to ask you about, Bill, is, let me see, women in business. Why do you think at this point, 2021, it's wise for a woman to establish her own business at this point, in your opinion?
Oh, so many reasons. Number one, reason why I believe a woman is important, because families are broken right now, and by establishing her place in business now can create generational wealth. Because the average woman, when it comes to working, and they work hard for their family. So everything that you're building, it comes from just the love of being able to provide. That's average. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying all. And so I think it's important for us to establish that, because we need to set in what's the word I'm looking for? We want to embed into the youth. I'm going to go back to what I keep talking about. It's all about the youth and our predecessors. You know, what they're consuming and what they're taking in, the importance of working and working hard for the things that you want. So like with the woman, why I feel like it's important that they take their stand in business and things like that is so we can help bridge the gap on generational wealth. That is so important. And I don't mean, I'm going to go back to what we were talking about on my show earlier. Not necessarily money when we're talking generational wealth. I'm talking the things that keeps on giving. Um, Something to pass down family to family. Something to work towards, something of importance. Because we all want and need something of importance. We all want a sense of belonging. And the truth about it is family, although you may not like them, they are yours. They belong to you. So why not keep on trying to empower it and build it up and show it another way? It starts once again with self, and affirmations and just great energy and choosing to have a happy day on purpose.
I love that. Choosing to have a happy day on purpose. I like that. And my take is, why I think women should be in business or go into business is the same reason why men should go into business. Like you say, generational wealth, taking control of your destiny, not being dependent on, the income or how they say that no job is really secure because they can like get rid of you anytime. You can have a union or anything. People can still you get fired, like your job can discriminate against anything can happen. So it's very important to always have like a plan B and B standing for your own business. A plan B and B stand for your own business. You know what I'm saying? So
gotta have a backup plan. Now I am don't get me wrong. I am pro a woman being home and being a housewife and allowing the man to take over the household. I'm pro that because I think that also helps with a lot of brokenness that we're facing today because men don't know how to lead. So, like, that's another reason why it's important for the women in the business place because you have instances where, let's say, especially, let me just talk to my people for a moment. The African American culture where men have been broken, and when I say broken, I mean they've been penalized, they've been subjected to the many different adversities from regular violence on day to day on the streets to trying to fit in through peer pressure to police brutality to racism. Like there's so many things that has stepped in and ruined the African American family. Okay, and so I think it's important that we look at the root of some of the things, but how can we get it from the woman? Because one thing that the Black man loves is the Black woman. They may not treat them with the utmost respect, but it goes on into the things that we allow. Now, back in the days before everybody, well, a long time ago, a few years ago, there were certain things that could and couldn't be said on TV and radio. You get what I'm saying? There was a censorship. That's what I'm talking about, censorship. It was a high level of censorship, not just with radio, TV, but in everyday life. Children were not allowed to be around grown folks' conversation. And let me tell you how deep it is. Because back in the days, you can be in a bar with an adult, but your ass better not be in an adult conversation. You get what I'm saying? And you weren't going around utilizing the behaviors because you knew where you stand. It goes back to what we talked about, laws that govern us. You know, we took away discipline. Discipline is gone because it's considered abuse. And, you know, I mean, I can understand why, because some people do get abusive. You know, some people don't know how. Some people are fueled by anger, and when anger sets in, it's the wrong time to discipline. So many different dynamics. So, I'm the woman in the business helping bring back the love of just doing something for the family, you know, generational love. I'm a quit rambling. I'll go forever, you know that. Gosh.
Well, when it comes to I'm just gonna touch on this a little bit. When it comes to, you know me, respect. Oh, that was nice.
I'm sorry, I just had a massive pain. You know, I'm still over here healing, and them pains are coming. They'll come get me real quick.
Right. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear. Yeah, I know that you are still battling through it. You know what I mean? I didn't know where that came from, but yeah. Is there anything you want to talk about today? No pressure. Okay. Moving on. Hey, so what I was gonna say was, so I'm gonna touch on, you know what I mean, just you know what I mean, respecting women out here. You know what I'm saying? This is just a sidebar. You hear me? So I'm just reminding my men out here, all the men that's watching, you know what I mean? We have a lot of lovely, beautiful, you know, hard-working, dedicated women that, you know what I mean, are doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? They are making sacrifices on their own. You know what I mean? Like you say, we don't never know what a woman goes through on a daily, what she feels, you know what I mean? And something that I want to just say is, I'm about to get deep on y'all real quick, so I hope y'all tuned in. Share this video for real, 'cause I'm about to get deep. This is real. So this is how it works. Men are penetrators. Women are receivers. You hear what I'm saying? So, you know, women. Oh, I almost lost you. Okay. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I felt like Kevin Hart and his daddy. I almost lost you there.
Right. I know. Right? So, like I say, I'm sorry. So, men, we are penetrators. Women are receivers. You hear what I'm saying? When you're talking about sex, when you're talking about, you know what I mean, communication, whatever level of communication you're talking about, men are the penetrators, women are the receivers. So what you put in to a receiver, the feedback is what you cause. You know what I'm saying? This is what we need to take accountability for as men too. You know what I'm saying? We put this into the woman for her to react a certain way. So if you feel like a woman is crazy, you put the crazy in her majority of the time, or the last man put the crazy in her, but somebody penetrated her soul spirit and put something into her that drew her to reciprocate the energy to where, you know, we may look at some women as crazy or whatever the case may be. The fact is, we all need to take
what
accountability.
What is crazy though? Like you men.
You said what? You said what is crazy?
I don't mean you per se. I'm just saying men are always saying women is crazy. I think we need to stop like what is the word? Genderalizing everything. Is that even a word? Like because you're a girl or because you're a guy, this is expected of you. No, like humans are humans. People are people. We do what rocks us, what stimulates us. I don't think gender plays a part. That's why we have the LGBTQ community right now. You know, because at the end of the day, people identify with what they identify with. And it doesn't fall under the umbrella of sex. Right. Does that
Right.
make sense?
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. And just since we're talking about it, you know what I mean? There's a lot of people out here that network and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? If your point to network with a woman or your point to network with a man, if you're a woman, is to have sex with that person, then you shouldn't be networking with that person. That should not be the focus. The focus should be business. You know what I'm saying? Because if something else is the focus or you have an ulterior motive, it's not gonna go right. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be
Right.
chaos eventually. You know what I'm saying? So go into anything, any door that you walk in, make sure you know why you're going through that door. You know what I'm saying? If I want pizza, I don't go to Burger King. You hear me? Shout out to Burger King. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Pizza Hut. You know what I'm talking about? I'm trying to get me a sponsor. You hear me? But anyway.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, but no, real talk though, you know what I'm saying? Just know the door that you're walking into it. You know what I mean? You have to be in that mindset for what you're walking
Right,
into,
right.
you know.
I agree. I totally agree, my brother.
Now, hey, just
Yeah, I think my hair is in had it. It didn't sweat it out. Let me finger it real quick for the camera.
oh, it looks good. It looks good. I like that
Look
look.
at God. Look at God. We just, put them fingers to work, like yellow dash. Remember, let your fingers do the walking.
That's right. Walk it out. And I don't know if y'all have used y'all fingers today, but if you haven't used it properly, this is using your finger properly. When you press that share button, that's how you use your finger properly when we're watching this show or when you're watching the afternoon
Amen.
kickback. You hear me? That's how you use that finger right here.
Hallelujah.
Just press it. Just press it. It's okay. It's
Can I get
not gonna
an
hurt you.
amen? Like that would be the best thing you
Amen.
could have done for yourself today. The share button.
Press that button. Share it. You know what I'm saying? Because we trying to, we here for y'all. This isn't for us. You know what I mean? She's telling her story, but at the same time, her story applies to a lot of people in general, women and men. You know what I mean? And we help a
Man,
lot. So just, hey, you helping me
y'all
right
need
here on
to
the show.
follow me.
I didn't know. I'm sorry. What you say?
I said, yeah, man, y'all need to follow me. I'm just agreeing with you, brother. You talking gems. Keep on. That way I keep
Yeah,
talking. Because they need
yeah,
to listen to you because you said it. I said it. TV.com is where we at right now, right?
that's where we at all day long. You know what I'm saying? You haven't went to the site, you definitely need to do that. You know what I mean? And you can actually be on that site too. You know what I'm saying? We can do business. So beyond doing business.
Me?
No. I'm just saying in general. You on the site. You on
I
my
was
site.
being funny. You wasn't
Yeah.
supposed to go off of today. You supposed to say, girl, you already here.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm sorry.
sorry.
Maybe
I
maybe
guess
it's
I am a little corny. See, you know what? I like to talk, so I'm gonna share something else with you.
talk to me. Talk to
Something
me.
that y'all want to know. Like, I really want to do a stand-up comedy set. I do. I honestly want to do at least one before I leave this world because I think I'm funny. I think I'm
What?
hilarious. But my kids tell me I'm corny, and like the point of me bringing it up is because like when I just tried to joke, you didn't get it, so it made me feel. You think I'm corny?
No, I think you're really funny. And I think you so funny. I'm so proud and I believe in you so much that for this Mother's Day event where you're gonna be doing interviews, I want to see you on stage for 5 minutes and do stand up.
I said, no, heck, H-E double hockey sticks, no.
What
No,
you
no,
mean?
no,
This what you
no,
said.
no. You will not
What,
sugar honey iced tea me like that. No,
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 this
no.
how it works. This how it works. This how you be great. You already great in other areas, so now go be great in the comedy too. You just said it. You said that before you leave this earth, you want to do stand up. I'll
But
put the opportunity out
even the
there.
best
Do
comedians perform. They prepare, baby. They
it.
practice,
Okay.
practice.
Uh, oh shit.
How dare you put me on the spot like that? I don't know. Okay. I don't know. I might. I'm not gonna say. Boy, I'm gonna have to read Goldilocks and the Three Bears. That one, straight up. Oh shoot. I guess I'm here by myself hosting the show. We got some technical difficulties. I said it, the celebrity interviewer will be right back. Yeah, I told you he'll be right back. But y'all know me, I got y'all covered like a blanket in the meantime between time.
That's right.
Because I like to talk. That's what she bananas do. Talking about it Tuesdays is tomorrow. We can't hear you. No sound.
No sound?
No sound, brother.
I don't know why there's no sound.
Anyway, yeah. And so while I said it, get it together, I'm going to talk to y'all. There's no sound. Absolutely no.
1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Let there be sound.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, great. So I'm sorry, y'all. My tablet overheated and it died, and so now I had to pick up the phone, and now I'm live on the phone now. So
it's okay. It's okay. As long as you came back to us. I was about to start singing Prince. Come back. I said it, come back.
I heard you. I hear you. I hear you. That's what's up. Hey, so let me ask you this. Hosting an event this May 9th, correct?
May 9th?
No, I'm sorry. You're going to be hosting a mixtape, right?
Yes. I'm going to be hosting the All Day All Hustle mixtape release May 7th. That is this Friday. It is brought to you by Audio Fiends Music Group, Duffy Entertainment, and Wolf City. Going down, yeah, at Backstage, located in Gary, Indiana, y'all. Boy Floyd, Ignite, Taco, all gonna be performing. They're gonna be on the mixtape. The mixtape is hosted by the one and only EJ, the DJ. You get what I'm saying? Straight out of New York. It's gonna be a lit, and I mean lit event. $10 before 10 p.m., $20 after. Make sure y'all come pop out because, like I say, I'm hosting. She Bananas, and anytime She Bananas hosting anything, it's nothing but energy, baby. It's nothing but good vibes. You know, some great performances. So come out and check it out. Gino Pacino gonna be in the building. That boy Q gonna be in the building. Lowski the 13th gonna be in the building. Man. Like, it's fire. Toro gonna be in the building. Man, like, it's so many people. I don't want to loop, Yeah, just pop out. Make sure y'all pop out. It's going down, like I said, May 7th. That's this weekend, this Friday. Also, I'm going to be, with you too. Sunday, you're part of my weekend extravaganzas. The Mother's Day event, right?
You already know this. All Day Hustle. I don't know everybody on here, but I am very familiar with Taco. I know Taco go hard, and I usually never say, yeah, you know what I'm saying. And I usually never say this. I never really, reveal, me who be coming up on my show and stuff like that. But I'm happy to say Taco will be coming up real soon to Celebrity Interviewer I Said at the show. So shout out to Taco, who's on tour right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love Taco. That's my boy. Like, he is definitely an afternoon kickback favorite. I debuted a lot of his music, and yeah, I dropped a couple of his songs first before I had first dibs on it. Billboard wrote about him this year, so like I want to give him the biggest congratulations. You get what I'm saying? The beginning of this year, the first article Billboard wrote about his underrated album that dropped this year. And I had the honor of partaking, speaking of listening parties, when he dropped the underrated album, the one he's on tour with right now. He called me and asked me to sit and give feedback, be a panelist at his listening party and give feedback. So y'all can go check that video out too. I love Taco. That's my boy. My favorite song on the underrated album is Liquor. It got like an Afro beat tempo. It's like something different from him. You know, one thing, I don't want to just talk about Taco, but I love him and I have to. So I got to get this plug because I love him. And I want people to know why they should make sure they tune in when you have him on your show, right? Okay. Because Taco gives you just that. He's a performer. And he's passionate. That's why he's always welcome on the afternoon kickback. And you're gonna always find his music on the afternoon kickback. Every week you're gonna hear me playing something from Taco because that's what I do.
Yeah, he's cool. He's a real one. He a real one.
Showcase people that's passionate about what it is that they do.
Now,
but
also,
never made me change that. I always kept it 100.
You know what I'm saying?
The name of that track is Stay Down. Taco, baby.
I love it. So let me ask you this, I know that lately you've been and not just lately, but you always have done stuff like this. But recently I saw that you was on radio orchestrate. What is that? The orchestration.
Orchestration radio, yes. That is a radio station owned by Beats, which is, by the way, he's going to be on my show Wednesday, the afternoon kickback. The owner of the station is going to be on my show this Wednesday, Beats. He is an artist. He's the CEO and owner of Orchestration Radio. He's a producer. He's a singer. Man, he's so dope. When I say dope, he's a dope individual in person, period. He's humble. Laid back, kind of like me, but big. And when I say big, he's big on this music thing. And the music that he orchestrates, that's why I know where he comes from with the orchestration. I haven't even asked him this, but I'm going to ask him these questions. But when I hear orchestration radio, it gravitates me to him because anybody that knows me know I love instruments. When I'm listening to music, I'm listening for them keys. I'm listening for them trumpets, for them strings. It's something about that embedded in music that gets down to the depth of my core. I love music. I'm about to have a ORGA, finish the word, just talking about how much I love music. Yes, I love it. So sweet. But yeah, make sure y'all come and tune in. Wednesday, 1 to 3 p.m. Ejilla Beats will be on there on of Orchestration Radio. But yeah, I was there guest hosting alongside my girl Felice Navidad. She asked me. She has a show on there every whatever day it was. I don't even remember what day it was. Friday. Was it Friday? Was it Friday or Thursday? Yeah. She had me guest host because that's what she do. She always has a guest host every week, a different guest host on her show. So shout out to my girl Felice Navidad of Orchestration Radio and
shout out to Elise. Shout out to Orchestration Radio as well. Shout out to everybody that's out there doing their thing with their own podcast, their own show, anything like that. You know what I mean? Much respect to everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. Shout out to the Love Experience, Shartia Jones.
The Love Experience.
That's right, the Love Experience.
Shout out to On the Scene because I want to give a big shout out to Margaret Foster and her platform because that's another thing that I do. I will be doing another episode of On the Scene on the 14th, not this weekend, the following Friday. Shout out to her for allowing me to bless her platform and guest host and interview some icons, some legends. I had Samson Logan, which is a gospel phenom right now, and his song Favor. I got to interview Serena Love, Man, I've interviewed quite a few people. The list goes on and on. But if you go to my page and you go follow me on YouTube, go like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yes. Young Blue. I got to interview Young Blue. His oh my God. He is such a sensation. And like his energy, his poise, and everything is off the chain. You know, he laid back. Don't get me wrong, but like you can feel his energy and his compassion about what it is that he do, and that's what I say about energy. Like when someone step in the room and you ask me about my logo, like my logo, I own it. You get what I'm saying, and I don't mean as in royalties. Like when you see it, you know that's shit. You get what I'm saying? When I walk in the room, that's me. I am She Bananas, and everybody will tell you when I walk in the room, I own the room. I command the room, and yeah, that's what he do with his boys. I totally enjoy interviewing him. Yeah,
That's what's
I'm
up.
passionate about what I do, baby.
That's right.
You want to get to the nitty gritty because I know you want to before we go.
Right. So definitely shout out to Blue, you know what I mean? Shout out to Marva Foster, you know what I mean, on the scene. I've actually been on the scene, you know what I'm saying? I was a guest on her show right before Sandy Red, the great Sandy Red was on there. So, you know what I mean? I have great memories from her show. She's excellent. I was interviewed by Rachel J. So shout out to Rachel J too. So definitely, you know what I'm saying? We was talking about this upcoming weekend. There's a lot going on. You know what I mean? It's gonna start, like you say, May the 7th with the mixtape that you're gonna be hosting. We also have this Mother's Day event that's going to be really off the chain, and I'm just like really excited about it in more ways than one. And again, you know, I mentioned this at the beginning of the show, but this is actually sponsored by Tribute to Women event tour, and we have our first 2021 honoree so far, and it's going to be Miss Sister Africa. And man, I'm just so grateful to have her. You know, she's a very prestigious woman. She's been doing a lot here in the community. You know what I mean, from business to hands-on in the community. Just recently, she stepped out in the community and started an organization to try to bring men together to help protect the women and stand up for the community, just like challenging people. You know what I'm saying? She's so courageous. You know what I mean? I love her, and you know, I'm just happy to be able to, you know, that our team is going to be able to salute her and celebrate her on May the 9th. But outside of that, we have live entertainment. We're going to have great food. We're going to have some poetry. You know what I'm saying? I really don't perform that often. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know why you can't hear me.
Our host for the evening will be right back momentarily. In the meantime, between time, make sure you go subscribe to my channel. The afternoon kickback with She Bananas.
1 2 1 2.
Yeah, we're back like Cracker Jacks. 1 2 1 2.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Okay, so was you able to hear me when I was talking about when I had the flyer up, or when did I go silent?
You went silent right after Africa, the flyer. Talking about the Mother's Day event. As soon as you took it down.
So you didn't hear, so they couldn't hear me talking about the event. Was you able to hear me when I was speaking about the event?
Yes, sir. You hear me?
Right. So then I went silent when I took the flyer down.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to keep track of time, you know what I'm saying? Because I really live in the future and I'll just be reaching back in the past. You hear me? But that's another story. We'll talk about that another time, you know what I'm saying? How I got a spaceship in my backyard. But whatever. But anyway, hey, she bananas. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it has been like tremendously fun just having you here on the show, your energy, you know what I mean, telling your story. It has been just like incredible, you know what I mean? I didn't know that you had been through all that you've been through because you never know what anybody been through, right? Until they tell it and you hear it directly from their mouths. And so, but I'm proud of you. I just wanted to tell you that I'm proud of you. I love you. I'm so grateful that you know what I mean. You have the spirit and the strength that you have, and you are also a very courageous person yourself. And just to have overcome all those things, that would have taken out a lot of people. A lot of people would have quit. And the fact that you have not quit and instead you have just continued to push harder, go harder, you know what I'm saying? And you do not give up. There's no quit in you. You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
know
And I
how.
love that. I love that. And that's so inspiring. Inspiring not only to myself, who, you know what I mean, is a self motivator myself, but even still, I'm motivated by other people that are powerful as well, like yourself. So I'm just grateful that that I know you, you're a friend of mine, that you're a media partner, and that you will be part of this Mother's Day event on May the 9th. That's going to be at the VIP Bar and Grill in Homewood, Illinois. You know what I'm saying? Right beside Taco, or however you pronounce it. You know what I'm saying? But again, here's the flyer. You know what I mean? You can see the information. It's right there on top. And I'm actually going to be dropping another flyer with the performers tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. And everyone that's going to be
I'm
performing.
excited. You know, it's
Yeah.
definitely gonna be fun. I'm doing
It's going to be fun.
interviews. I'm gonna do a few interviews for I Said It, you know, in front of that lovely backdrop back there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Spread some love, you know,
On the
keep
red carpet,
you
too.
in tune with everybody that's a little somebody got something going on, you know, in your Chicagoland area. Or, you know, some folks might be breezing through, you know, and want to stop on the carpet. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be lit.
That's right. I mean, like, come on. Like, where else can you go where you can go and see a ceremony, food, poetry, live entertainment when it comes to legendary singers, when it comes to jazz, blues, and R&B. You know what I mean? We covering three genres all in one. Well, four genres with
Oh
poetry.
my God, sounds like
Four,
my type of party.
four genres with poetry. You know what I'm saying? We're covering. And you know what I mean? We have the amazing KJ who's going to be performing. He's a local out of Gary, Indiana, and he has a great song that he dedicated to mothers. And he been singing his heart out with this song, and I'm just happy that he can share his voice May the night too. You know what I'm saying? And we have some legendary people on the lineup, but we're gonna talk about that tomorrow though. So make sure y'all tune in again. But more importantly, hey, again, thank you so much, She Bananas. Yeah, yeah. For being on the
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
Hey.
You just made me blush, my dude. You definitely just made me blush.
I mean, you had me for 2 hours. You didn't brainwash me now. You know what I'm saying? You
I
got me
wasn't
saying,
right. I wasn't ready. Like that's how Shabliz be. Like Shabliz just to come up in the studio like, is she bananas? Yeah, yeah. Ooh,
hey, shout out and much respect and salute to Shy Bliz. You know what I mean? He doing big things, always has been. You know what I mean? From the brother rapping, produce everything. Like he do everything. You know what I'm saying? And holding it down
Shout
his
out to my that. I mean,
my radio
that's my
Chicago.
mentor. You know,
Yeah.
he brought
We
me
definitely
in
got to
my
get
radio
him.
Chicago. I ain't even gonna kid. I had got into that. Like I came in when I came into my radio Chicago. They entrusted me with their baby, and like I went in, like interning, like just doing hours. I was running everybody's show. I wanted to learn everything. When I got in this industry, I wanted to learn everything. I wanted to meet everybody. So when I say I walk in the room and I commend the room and I make sure you know my name, oh, you gonna know my name because I'm gonna introduce myself because that's who She Bananas is. Hey, I'm Chiquita like the banana, also known as She Bananas. Can I hug? And
You know what I'm saying?
when I hug you, it just felt like that because it's the energy, baby. It's the energy for me, as they say. You know the new saying. It's the energy for me, baby. Then my banana facts. That's your banana fact of your show.
I love it. I love it. You know what I mean? And just keep doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? There's no stopping you. I already know, but just I encourage you, and I want you to know I got your back. You know what I mean? And we're gonna continue to do big things together. And I just look forward to what the future brings and what we can accomplish together. You know what I mean with this business and everything like that. And like I always say to everybody, hey, let's make $1 billion, right? Let's make $1 billion together.
That right. That's right.
This money can be shared. That's what it is. So peace, love, and blessings all day. You know what I'm saying? And hey,
Right back at you.
I love
Make
you.
sure y'all follow me, the Afternoon Kickback on My Radio Chicago. Support District Radio Network is where you tune in and listen Monday through Friday, 1 to 3. Also, go subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Afternoon Kickback with She Bananas. You can find me on all platforms. Chiquita Banana, okay? CHIQUETA, Banana. I'm on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, LinkedIn, Chiquita Banana, okay? There it is.
And hey,
Thanks for having me so much. So much love and appreciation, gratitude, and all that extended to you, my brother.
absolutely salute all
Salute.
day.
Now I suppose
Yeah, salute
my
all day.
back.
Much love.
All right.
Much love.
Yeah.
Peace, Queen. Hey, so again, thank you so much for everyone that was able to tune in with us live. Man, it's a big salute to She Bananas. I said it, you know what I'm talking about? And that's a logo right there in the back. You see it? Yeah, you see it? Wait. Okay, yeah, you see it. All right, now with that being said, I want to see more shares, you know what I mean, with these interviews because we're working hard over here, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we're working real hard, you know what I'm saying, putting these interviews together, reaching out all around the world with people, you know what I'm saying, trying to bring you the best possible interviews and so people can tell their testimonies and we can continue to feed off of their wisdom and their understanding in life because you know what I mean all these people are successful in their own right. So much love to everyone that's tuned in. Much love to all the sponsors. I'm definitely gonna shout out my sponsors to end the show. And so the first sponsor I want to shout out is Andy the Barber Doll. She's right above my head right there. You see, well, right there. Yeah. So AndyTheBarberDoll.com. Definitely go check that out. Check out DoloresGreen.com. Like ASAP, you should do that. You know what I'm saying? Or Hair Boss Biz, that's biz with a Z.com. Shout out to StreetScienceRadio.com. You know what I mean? You definitely got to check them out. I mean, like for real, you have to. Like this is necessary. You know what I mean? Especially if you're an artist, like you should do that. Who else? I want to shout out JustMeMagazine.com. You know what I mean? That's a great black owned, black operated publication right here in Chicago. So go holler at her. You know what I'm saying? Doing really big things. Much love. Lifeandentertainment.com. That's my friend Gina Hills. She always doing her thing. She's very consistent. Like I say, and I'm just proud of her too. I'm proud of all of y'all. And I'm just grateful to be in the position to be able to network with so many people in different forms of business. Like Andy the Barber, she's a beauty influencer. You have Dolores, she sells hair and she has some other products. You know what I mean? You have Street Science Radio, which is obviously, it says it in the name, a radio show. Then I have She Bananas, you know what I mean, where I sponsor her show, where she's a radio show. So, we just trying to do business over here. I actually picked up a new brand ambassador, and I'm going to make the announcement later this week. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy about that. And I'm just happy that for everyone that tuned in. Thank you to everyone that shared this video. I see you. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? And I'm grateful. You know what I mean? Shout out to Aisha Moore. Just random people. I'm just shouting out right now who's has supported me and has just showing love. You know what I mean? I see you. I appreciate you, and I look forward to having Aisha on this show soon. So y'all keep updated with that too. Now, what else is there to say other than again, hey, I didn't share this flyer, but I meant to. My Radio Chicago. information right there. So you can screenshot that if you need to. Again, we were just live with She Bananas. That was an awesome story that she told, you know what I mean? Awesome in the sense that showing that how you can turn a negative into a positive. And she's done that to the tip top level. She's the epitome of turning something negative into the positive. Like, that's amazing what she's done and accomplished, you know what I mean? Being here in Chicago, it's not easy. So again, I want to also remind you all, I'm going to be live tomorrow night with Manchuka, and she's a great poet and author that's out of Florida. So shout out to Florida. Shout out to my homie down there in Florida, Wise Soul. You know what I mean? He make music. So shout out to him too, Jay Israel. But again, it's going down, like down. Like, how low can you go down? Not March. We're not in March. May 9th at the Mother's Day event at the VIP Bar and Grill. You can see the address right there off Crawford Avenue in Homewood, Illinois. These words too small. I can't read all that, but y'all can see. And it's actually presented by myself, which is isaidit.tv.com. It's presented by Shy Love LLC, and it's presented by Brenda Ritchie Taylor. And Brenda Ritchie Taylor is actually the daughter of the famous, legendary blues legend Eddie Taylor, where Leon played his life story. So we got some legendary folks that's going to be in the building. I'm gonna have tickets for sale like real soon. I'll try to get it together on Eventbrite, but I'm sorry, we got way too busy. We was all busy. So, but I promise we're gonna have these tickets for sale and available tomorrow on Eventbrite. You know what I'm saying? Get that together. I'm gonna work on that tonight too. So yeah, so just thank you to everyone that watched the show today. Thank you for everyone that shared. Much love. Peace in the streets all day. You know what I'm saying? Let's have some more peace in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Peaceinthestreets.com. Check that out too. Shout out to Mimi Mala. All right, so now we out of here. I'm tired. It's been 2 hours and 14 minutes. I done got hungry. It's time to eat something. I done went through 2 bottles of water, so I'm definitely hydrated. So we're just going to end it like this. Much love. Thank you again for everyone that tuned in. Salute. And if you didn't know, I said it. Said it. Blessings. Thank you again. Peace and blessings. Share this video, and as we close out, I'm gonna close out with a performance. Actually, I'm gonna give y'all a little treat. I'm gonna give you a little snippet of one of my performances that I did, seeing how I'm gonna be performing coming up this May the 9th. You know what I mean, at the VIP.
Put that on you, man.
Hey, I like that.
All right, so make some noise again, y'all, for I Said It, the poet.
Yeah. Hey, give it up for Street Science Radio all day long. Hip Hop for Flint, we got your back. We hold it down for y'all here in Bloomington. Again, my name is I Said It, the poet. You can find me at www.isaiditthepoet.com. If you want to contact me, you can email me anytime. I welcome all people to contact me. You know, I'm just that type of dude. At isaidit.mc@gmail.com. I'm gonna get right into this poem, man. And again, this is for everybody. Shout out to Hip Hop for Flint. So many pairs of hands in the air look like we holding up the sky, as if the sky is falling.
But no, it's not that the sky's falling. We as a culture's falling, dropping like flies, no metaphor intended. Police in the street shooting us down intentionally. No mystery. Because you see, the darker your skin, the more likely you too can become a target. It's that simple. Because the system got to eat. And man, they starving. They starving for our melanin. Just like a simple bottle of water to those in Flint. Because you see, the black man, original man, founders of civilization, you see, we create the power in every nation. So when they kill us, it creates dehydration and documentation amongst the next generation. Energy, 11 elements induced from the earth, is electric the way they crucify us through our own music. But you see, we the ones who let them do it. But I'm looking around like, where they do that at? Man, only in America. Only in America. In my Don King voice. It's crazy how we went from representing royalty to jealousy for one another. But I'm looking at my brother like, man, why you mad at me? For taking control of my destiny? It's madness. They would have been cashed in off our misery. Pisses me off, literally. Because I can see how the actions has become symbolic like an Ankh symbol. Essence of life, no balance in life creates a lost cause. Too many of us are rebels without a cause. We need to become more leaders on a mission to redirect that fire we feel inside of us into something positive. For the sake
I'm going to go. Please come out and see me perform live May the 9th. You know what I mean? On my famous poem, Amen, Amen, which is about the creation of women. All right? Peace out. Blessings. Much love. And anybody asks, you already know what to tell them. What you gonna tell them? No, for real, for real. Like, what you gonna tell them? I said it. Peace. Blessings.